Alright guys, so in Algebra Unit 1, this is just kind of like a cleanup day. It's just like a lot of things that you need to know to be able to finish up some stuff here. So I'm going to go through them real quick, and this is also our practice, so I don't want you to do a lot of this. Um, First thing I want to talk about is proportions. Anytime you have a proportion, it's the same thing as saying, setting up a ratio of fractions. Okay? So anytime you have a ratio, well, you just cross multiply. And so literally all you do, and I don't know how you were taught to cross multiply, but you just do like this little butterfly thing, and so it's 4 times x is equal to 2 times 10. And then 4x is equal to 20. You divide by 4, x is equal to 5. Key here is use parentheses, especially when you have like a term like this where you're going to have to distribute. You want to make sure you're using parentheses. We'll talk about what happens when you have the less than and greater than signs. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really change much. The only other thing I'll say is this 9 here goes here. And this is 4, 5, and 6. So that's just a quick review on cross multiplication. And we'll review this together. We'll work on these together in class. You can also do it with problems, word problems. And so in class tomorrow, I'm going to tell you, we're going to set up our proportion, we're going to fill it in, and we're going to work together on solving for it. The important thing is that every word problem usually has 3 numbers for sure. And then you just have to figure out where the variable belongs. And it's like it says, the key is stay consistent. So if it's inches over miles, make sure it's inches over miles over here. And we're going to work on those 4 together. I don't know if you guys have ever done consecutive integers before, and so I want to do consecutive integers with you in class. So we're just going to put a star here, and we're going to work through these problems together. In 8th grade, you guys learned how to write verbal sentences. So, for example, for number 1, I would write 2.5 less than a number is at least -5. And so the hardest part of this is keeping the negative straight and understanding what these signs mean. Greater than or equal to, greater than, less than or equal to, less than, at least, all those signs we talked about earlier on in the unit. And so if you can write a sentence, you have to be able to unwrite a sentence and change it back to numbers. So a number decreased by 4 is less than 14. So we're going to go through some of that, and you guys are going to work on that together. And that just keeps on going on right there. So like I said, this is just kind of a quick fill in the blank unit, just on some things that like you probably were taught, or you haven't been taught. They're easy to learn really quickly as a review. And so, we're working on word problems, proportions, numerical sentences. Okay? All right.